How are you doing today? Wayne Walker here, Carnivore Hypnotist. Welcome to the Hypno's Lions Roar website or podcast, rather, where we discuss all things hypnosis, health, diet, carnivore way of eating, politics, stuff happening, anything pretty much on my mind. I discuss. So please hit that like button. Get notified of when I have new podcasts hitting the airways there. You can find me on Apple, Spotify, of course, YouTube, Rumble. So again, please hit that like button. It'll really help me out here. This is pretty much a new venture for me. Learning curve. Had it up for a couple of months now, so it's been a lot of fun. Today I'm going to be discussing something that's a little bit more specialized, something from my prior life, if you will. Prior to being a hypnotherapist, or actually moving into hypnotherapy full time, I was a general contractor. My dad was in the industry, and I kind of course, naturally gravitated towards it. And we specialized in insurance restoration work, water damage, fire damage, that type of thing. Very specialized. I had a large company in Southern California. Years ago, I left Southern California and then became what they call a catastrophe or a cat adjuster as an insurance adjuster. So I was a hired gun that would go to areas that are impacted either by hurricanes or fires or tornadoes or floods or anything like that, and handle claims for the insurance companies to get people paid for their claims. But one of the things that I found was that the insurance companies, they're going to pay you what they just enough to make you happy, and or maybe get unhappy, and the rest of it you're going to have to fight for. And there's a lot of times where people just don't fight, and they don't get what they're supposed to get from the insurance company, for a variety of different reasons. And even as an adjuster, I tried to help people maximize their claim, give them the parameters and what to do and what you're looking at, and there were times that would get back to the powers that be, and I got in trouble. Time or two, I got relieved from a particular storm because they didn't like that happening. But anyway, it is what it was. But anyway, I decided a few years ago to write a book, and that book is called The Homeowner's Guide to Handling Insurance Claim, and making sense of the insanity of a claim. And in this book, I outline everything that you need to know about handling your insurance claim, understanding your insurance claim, to give you really bring you up to speed about the what you need to be looking at, all the way from understanding your policy, understanding the deck page, understanding your deductible, understanding coverages, know when to hire a contractor, when to even file the claim, understanding your deductible and the relationship between your claim, your depreciation, and understanding that, understanding whether you need to hire an attorney or not, and realize that that's the last thing that you want to do is hire an attorney, and only when you have to. Dealing with public adjusters, dealing with contractors, knowing how to talk to the contractor, what you require from the contractor. So the book is going to give you all of that information, very, very directly, easy to read. It's not a large book. It's a very succinct book, and it has a lot of information in it for you to understand and take control of your insurance claim. It even tells you or talks to you about when to file your claim. That you many times it's not a good idea just to immediately call a claim in, and the reason being is because once you turn that claim in, that claim is logged into onto your policy, onto your file, if you will. And everybody has a master file, regardless of what insurance company that you're with. Every insurance company will have access to that information. But the reason you don't want to do that is because you want to look at a couple of things. One of them, and I'll just very briefly, one of them is the size of the claim or the size of the repairs comparative to your deductible, whether your deductible is going to cover it. With deductibles being the way that they are nowadays, that they're very high, usually a percentage of your policy limit. So if you've got a 1% deductible and you've got a $300,000 policy, then your deductible is $3,000. And the deductibles are going up from there. You could have a 5% deductible. So that's $15,000. So is it 15? It's three, yeah, $15,000. Okay. So you may not have damage enough to even cover your deductible. Now, the reason that's not a good thing to do is because once you file the claim, it's going to log it in. Like I say, even if the insurance company doesn't pay on it, it's going to log it in. And that could count against you come renewal time, because when insurance companies get to the point to where they're going to thin out their policyholders in a particular area or zip code or region, they're going to look at those things and say, hey, this person had a claim, they've filed it even though we didn't pay on it. We need to cycle them out. And then there you go, you're going to get a non-renewal. Okay. So anyway, it's an easy book. You can get it on Amazon, $10. I'm going to put a link into the show notes below for you to go and get this book. It's a book. You know, I make a few bucks on the book. What I've made on the book in the last few years probably wouldn't even get me a good dinner with the wife. But it was something that I wanted to write and put into print to empower people so they had the information. Okay. Also in the back of the book are ways to contact me. That if you have any questions, if you purchase a book and you have questions, you can always shoot me an email, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can. All right. So I hope this helps. Get this link to other people that you know that may need it. But let's work on that. All right. God bless. Have a good day. Make good choices.